Team West, if they win here, that's going to be pretty nice. They came in as the bottom seed for the tournament. Again, these are the young guys in the esports scene, and if they go home with 2 wins, that's going to put them at 4th place finishing in the Pro Series, which is pretty nice.
West has definitely been the biggest surprise this Pro Series. A lot of things maybe people could have called ahead of time. I definitely would not have put West doing this well, and I'm glad to have been wrong. I love to see those shocking moments as we get into the beginning of this game. Java versus HardyMJ. Java, of course, on the Bodvar. HardyMJ here over on this Sentinel that he's been playing.
Yeah, definitely a lot of eyes on Java right now. It's going to be important. Java has generally been doing the best for Team West's crew battles, so he needs to set them up big. Go +1, go +2, and set their team up for that W.
He has the highest 1v1 PR, definitely the highest pedigree of all the players for West, so it makes sense that he is the one doing the best for this team. That also puts a lot of pressure on him to perform, and it's not working out so far. He hasn't lost this first stock, so there is turnaround potential, but the gravity cancel stomp into the neutral air, almost doing it. Hardy going to swap over onto the Katars, not going to have the highest KO potential, but will strip the weapon from Java for a little while. Nice punish there. Wasn't able to punish with a signature or any KO move, but does find the recovery above the soft platform on the right side. Takes the first stock, only about halfway through.
Yeah, some really good movement coming out from HardyMJ. Of course, this is still the first few stocks, and Katars, they need that kind of warm-up time. They need to see how the opponent's going to react. Nice stomp side air, weapon toss, dodged through, and HardyMJ is able to get back onto the stage.
Hardy even grabbed the side air there, hitting the bottom side of it. Now going to get sent again over to the left side. Every move from Java is sending Hardy off the stage, putting Java in a strong power position. He hasn't found the KO just yet. He's looking for it. That recovery gets interrupted. Ooh. The GC down signature, he did that pretty early, so Java had plenty of time to punish that one with a KO move off the top.
Yeah, that was HardyMJ saying, like, I really want to do this jump gravity cancel down signature, but you saw Java was just fast falling, really low, was super ready for the punish on that one.
Hardy being very careful, sticking to the ground, backing up quite a bit. You see him dash forward, jump, then he dodges before making the commitment.
All right. Java not able to get more off of that ground pound, but able to close up this damage gap just a little bit. You can tell just the way that Hardy's playing, he really wants to widen this gap as much as possible. He's playing so safe.
Yeah, he's not throwing out a lot of moves. A few of them have. You saw that one just get punished there. GC D-Light, Hardy gets over it. Still has the hammer in hand. The side sig, again, gets punished. Almost got the reset with the gravity cancel D-Light calling out the spot dodge from Hardy.
Hardy is able to react, respond with the D-Light Nair. Not going to quite lead to the knockout just yet. But again, HardyMJ doing a really good job utilizing that soft platform for his disengages. Like he full disengages to the other side of the map. Big side air, and Java is going to go down to his final stock for the crew battle.
You saw Java even charge that one up a little bit. That gave Hardy plenty of time to get out of the way of it, out of that down signature that can be so brutal on players. But he had plenty of wall to work with there, and he had time to get out of the way of it, so it wasn't a problem whatsoever. Hardy with a decent lead here. You're seeing Java hit these moves over here on HardyMJ, bringing him into the red. Java was reasonably efficient in evening up the last stock with only a few hits. It was like 3 or 4 hits, and he was able to find the KO move right when he needed to be reasonably efficient on the stock. See if he's able to do that this time. Weapon spot comes to the right side. It's a sword. Java grabs it, throws it away, sticks with the hammer. Hardy without a weapon.
Neutral light from HardyMJ, going to add up a little bit more damage, just trying to get that extra credit. Good dodge through to avoid the dare. Java fishing for the knockout tool, wants that down air. Kind of an unorthodox knockout tool. The neutral air is not even enough.
So you saw in the video, Parallel believed that HardyMJ wouldn't have too hard of a time dealing with Java here. That like point-blank weapon toss that just had a little bit of forward momentum on it that he like threw at the ground. So he was able to pick that up immediately, baiting like a dodge or a jump from Java. That was a beautiful move from Hardy.
Yeah, Hardy really primed that too with the way that he was being tricky. He was doing a bunch of dash forward weapon tosses. So he's kind of getting into Java's head that he's just going to throw forward and then baited out the movement by throwing down that time. Really tricky stuff from HardyMJ.
Hardy being very careful. They're pretty close to being even. Java's going to put him further into the yellow. Hardy over on the edge. The side air immediately gets punished. Weapon toss goes down. Hardy completely disengages. Wants the weapon spawn on the far right side of the stage after he threw his hammer down. Has guitars in hand. Knife falling there. Goes around the corner. Looking like vintage wrenched right there.
Java is starting to panic. He is just throwing out moves far and away. But he gets back up. Gets the downlight recovery nair. Nice damage. Still opportunity here for Java to at least get this one even, maybe even take this stock off of HardyMJ.
Insig comes out, most likely a baiting tool. You saw how far away it was from Java.
Okay.
Oh, he still got it!
Little bit of a misstep, but HardyMJ still leads to the knockout. It's on Zexis to clean this one up without taking too much damage. There's a weapon spawn. What's the move going to be? Falling side air, not quite enough to even get the off screen.
Now we are still on pace according to Parallel's plan. Java was able to take, or Hardy was able to take out Java. We'll see if he can even get a stock onto Zexis. Like Parallel said earlier in that video, we are seeing Zexis. He's floating a lot. He's being very careful with Axe. He knows he's playing Axe into Katars with those longer recovery frames. Doesn't want to let HardyMJ get on top of him. The recovery, it's the backside though, up in that 45-degree angle. Doesn't quite send him into the blast zone for that KO.
Yeah, that's one of the pitfalls of that big circle is that, of course, it can hit in a lot of places, but it can also launch in a bunch of directions, and that time it launched at what was basically the farthest direction possible. Nice side air, and that will lead to the knockout. This one is still doable for Team West.
Now we have Pier coming in with the Lin Fei that we've seen him play so much in the Pro Series. I wonder if we'll keep that going throughout the rest of this season when we see him on stream. It's, again, Katars into Axe.
Pier's been very effective with this Lin Fei. It's something unorthodox. You don't see a whole lot of Lin Feis in competitive, so it's going to be something that these Pro Series teams had to adjust to on the fly. Sidelight Nair went for the read there. Pier able to avoid and punish. Nice neutral sig will launch Zexis up.
Zexis finding some good damage. Has Pier in the orange. Ooh, gets away from that one. Isn't able to punish in time. That's a 9 dexterity, man.
She's quick on it. Over to the cannon now. Opportunity to punish. Yep, we'll hit the side air. Dragon comes out, but Zexis is over it. You know, if Pier or basically any Lin Fei is on the corner, they're looking for that dragon over the edge.
Zexis has Pier in the red. You see the recovery coming out, looking to KO off the top. Does have the option to go for a D-Light Sarah. Oh, the weapon toss is going to hit him when Zexis is on the far right side. That's going to take him out. There is a lead here for Pier and Team South.
But it's a small one. Pier needs to get this extra credit. Zexis is like 1 or 2 side airs away from getting this one back to even.
Zexis found it last time without taking too much damage.
There's one.
Almost the exact same side air as well. It was just a little bit more to the left, so he wasn't able to find the KO. That's going to burn the dodge, but you see how careful Zexis is being. Doesn't want to attempt the edge guard situation even after the dodge was blown.
Yeah, I just knew how big that hitbox was. There's that second side air from Zexis to even it up. Did take a little bit of damage there, so he's got to be careful on the even up. No punish on the falling there.
Oh, nice 3, 4 hits. 5 hits now. Has Pier definitely in the yellow.
Good spacing, that movement speed from the Bryn, able to outspace that dash up neutral light, but Zexis starting to bleed out here, getting close to that kill percent.
Yeah, those just single moves that Pier was throwing out. Zexis playing very defensively and backing up. And Pier was just like pushing it forward move by move and finding hits here and there. The edge of that neutral signature found connection with Zexis. That almost KO'd after the stun. Oh, the down air. That was a brutal down air. Gonna find the KO here. Now Pier has a real lead to work with.
Yeah, this is real nice for the West. Or, sorry, the South. Ooh, missed the ground pound. Oh, he decided to recovery off that. I'm surprised he didn't maintain it, right? Like, he hit the dare on the wall. That means he gets all his jumps back and he gets hit stun. I'm surprised he didn't chase for a little bit more there.
I think he's just kind of worried at this point. I would honestly, too. This is the first game in the crew battle here. You don't want to go down too early. Seeing this damage come up, Zexis is adding it up.
Very true. Zexis could get the stock. Again, he's in that kind of 2-3 side air position or one big end sig, and Zexis evens it back up. But slowly you're seeing every time that stock resets, there's a little bit more damage on Zexis.
Ooh, he wasn't able to weapon starve. Pier's able to grab it very quickly. Zexis, you see him swinging around. The moves just don't happen to be on mark quite yet. The Neutralite does put out some decent damage, shrinking that lead just a little bit. There's the Dare in light. Going to be one of the reasons you play that 9 Dex Lin Fei. Dare in light and Dare D-Light become true on that 9 Dex.
Or you can just switch over to the cannon for the potential D-Light in there. Maybe just a weapon toss. Nope, one more opportunity, but Zexis, with a good dodge, will get back the wall for the jumps.
Ooh! Neutral light into the recovery. Going to finish that one up. Pier, just in the yellow here in his final stock. Means he has between 50 and 100 damage on this stock. Going to start it off with a nice string against Wubz. Sweatbeat's coming out. He is able to grab the weapon. It is the bow.
Back in class, trying to get that extra credit. Wubz can't hit the Dare. Here's getting good damage built up onto Wubz, setting up Ethan for a really nice position.
Yeah, Pier was making Wubz afraid of landing. You're seeing how much he was floating in the air before he finally landed down. He even retreats over to the wall on his own accord. Nothing hit him over there. I think Pier has Wubs' number mentally.
Whoo! That's real nice. One more hit. Yep, gravity cancel sidelight from Pier, and that is going to be the lead for Team South.
And this is the mountain of Team South coming in. The best PR ranked player here.
Wubz trying to chip away at the height of this mountain. He's got his rappel lines put in, but here comes Pier again, just sending down the avalanche of Qatar moves onto Wubz.
Yeah, Parallel was talking about mental damage. I think it's going to happen. There's a real possibility that Pier is completely in Wubs' head. Neutral Sig. Going to halt the pressure of Pier, put some damage on him, not get the KO. The Neutralite sending Pier off screen on the right side. Wub's going to go back to the stage, grab the weapon, and still get the edge guard with a nicely placed Dare. Not too far behind, but look who's coming in, man. It's Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan, the anchor, obviously very confident in his ability to 1v1 many opponents. And also, he's fresh as a daisy on 3 stocks, whereas Wub's already getting into the red on that 2nd stock.
Coming in with the Mirage pick as well, one of the other characters that we see Ethan play alongside the Hattori that we've known him for so many tournaments.
Dare will guarantee the stock. Wubz doesn't have the movement. And Ethan now 1 stock away from putting Team South up in the crew battles.
I was almost close to Wubz touching the wall, but even if he had a dodge, not sure what that weapon toss was. He just completely threw that away from anybody and everybody. And he's going to take some damage. Tries to get to this one. Ethan threw his weapon away to hit Wubz away from the weapon toss. Oh, the ground pound could be the edge guard. KO picks up the recovery as Ethan barely was able to touch the wall. Not sure if that was the best option there. Could have really gone for the side air, and that would have possibly led to the KO.
Well, Ethan gets to hold on to this stock for a little while longer. Good dodge through from Wubz.
Oh,
and
no!
Ethan is going to just give that one away. He was like, you know what? You deserve at least 1 for the way that you're playing this 1v1. But there's still 2 stocks left for Ethan. No weapon spawns just yet. Ethan going to still put out a little bit of damage with that recovery.
Ethan expected Wubz to get a little bit greedy there and to really attempt the big play, the dangerous move to end up this 2nd stock from Ethan. And he just didn't get it. He completely disengaged. The edgeguard situation, Ethan burning a lot. That's going to be a free edgeguard for Ethan. All he had to do was float there. The dodge was gone. The movement options were running out, and the Dare.
1 overall set, which means a tiebreaker. So maybe they're not as concerned. Of course, they still want that moral victory. It's nice to have that game mode win. But at the same time, this is where Team South is expected to win for sure.
Already a very slow and very patient start to this game. HardyMJ again being very, very careful. I think crew battles in general for a lot of players just tend to be a little bit slower because you understand how important every bit of damage that you take or avoid is to the longevity of your team.
Yeah, I mean, the less damage you take, the better your chances of going +1, +2, putting your team up even better. When you're in these early positions, that's your goal, is to go up for your team.
at the end of just like a standard 1v1 game, if you have 100 damage on your stock and you get their final stock, like it doesn't matter because you just reset and you go the next game. But if you have 0 damage on your final stock versus 150 damage on your final stock, that is a huge difference in a crew battle.
That's massive, and so is that side sig as HardyMJ gonna get the first one, and he's already starting to feel good. He's starting to throw out the trophy, thinking that he's gonna get a little bit of a nicer trophy, I guess, in the Pro Series. But I gotta say, Java's made the adjustment. Like, Java's looking pretty nice in this. Oh, gonna throw it away. Wants a sword for the matchup.
I'm not sure if he was just running away from Hardy or if he expected a weapon spawn to maybe come in on the right side. There's one on the right side, but the one before that was on the left. Hardy was able to grab it. Java with the quick cleanup here.
Yeah, that was a complete read from Java. He did a jump forward weapon toss, reading the jump from HardyMJ. Really smart from Java, but still a little bit behind. Oh, nice neutral light to interrupt.
Oh, that was so beautiful. He read it. I think he called that out before. Yeah, in the in-game chat, HardyMJ said, "I punished your down dodge just like you said, Java, :O."
What is :O?
Like it's a that's what they call an emoticon, Duke. I don't know if you know what an emoticon is, but
no, I'm sorry. I'm used to typing asterisks and then Uwu Nuzzle's face asterisk, so you know it's just completely different.
That's true. Honestly, he's the boomer for using an emoticon and not a Twitch emote. He didn't say like Pogo or anything, so he's the boomer here, not us.
It's not my fault. HardyMJ over to the Qatars. Java a stock behind. He needs to get this even, or otherwise, HardyMJ, real big possibility to go nice down sig attempt. Java with the punish.
You see Hardy going really wide.
Oh.
Again, he just nails that one.
Well,
I wonder how many different dodges that covers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was like Java changed his dodge, right? He didn't dodge down, he spot dodged, but he still got caught. Don't. Java, that's twice. Come on, man.
Java even like steered out of the recovery, but he does find the dealer recovery. Still not enough.
High defense on Sentinel plus a high ceiling on Apocalypse means a very high survivability rate for HardyMJ. He's going to sit on this wall for a little while now. No exclamation points just yet. There's one, and the spot dodge from Java to avoid the weapon toss.
And even the spot dodge back from HardyMJ, so you can get the gravity cancel neutral heavy. Hardy position almost like he wanted to pick up that stop sign, but of course he cannot. He can only have his own weapons. Those are designated for Bodvar.
Yeah, even though he does have a hammer on his character, unfortunately, yeah, like you said, those are Bodvar's stop signs. Falling Nair actually beating out. You saw Java trying to move forward for like a stomp or a neutral light, but the Falling Nair just slightly long enough active frames.
Here we're going to see Hardy play very carefully. Any more damage that gets added up on this stock means it's less damage he can take on the next opponent that he's going to face. He's going to be really careful here. Stomp Nair. He stomped Nair more than like anybody I've seen out there.
Yeah, that's crazy how much he does it. It's usually off the gravity cancel, which makes it a little bit easier to do, but it's still crazy because, again, Apocalypse has a high ceiling, and you have Stomp Side Air. Like, that's what Hammer players, that's your bread and butter.
I don't know, man. HardyMJ, well, he's already playing Sentinel, so we know he's built different.
Very true. Again, using that soft platform for those Nair approaches, kind of how Crocky was doing in that Canada matchup.
See if Hardy can get one stock off of Zexis. You saw the signatures already coming out from Zexis. HardyMJ is disarmed. Weapon spawn coming in. Back-to-back sidekicks. Even the first one hit. He could have gone for the weapon toss. Even dodges away from that, but the stage sort of slowed it down a little bit, so the dodge came out too early by the time the weapon hitbox got there. Bro, there is literally a weapon spawn. Please pick it up.
Yo, but unarm is faster.
Yeah, but you're going to have to do so much more work.
He's not trying, but he's not playing for the stock, right? He's just going for safe damage. So the more that Zexis panics around this, you see him just trying to do safe options. Finally, the recovery, not enough. Are you real right now? HardyMJ gonna try to just get his team +1 with the unarmed. Don't let it work.
This could be the plan of mental damage because it's working on me. My mental is damaged right now. I am frustrated that he is not picking up a weapon.
Just the attrition, the side lights coming out from HardyMJ. And Zexis, he's like, you're not doing normal things, so I can't kill you with normal options.
I'm getting so mad.
He's not even off screen off a neutral light.
I'm so mad. Thank you. I'm so mad, dude.
And the down air from Zexis to finally even up the stock count. But look at the damage. The safe unarmed moves just adding up that mental and physical damage onto Team West.
Now we saw last game that there was 700 damage put out by HardyMJ and then like 876 by Pier. Pier's going to pick up the easy KO here. Oh, immediately stuffs out that neutral light from Zexis. Pier putting a lot of pressure on his Zexis. He's going to be unarmed after that spear toss to keep Pier away. Pier just going to leave that weapon spawn there. He's not worried about Zexis getting it, but he is going to play around it, using it as a little bit of a trap. Now he's finding that string damage. Before it was those single hits. One, and then wait, and then one. But now we're seeing some string damage coming out from him. A lot of chain dodging as well. You saw chain dodge there after that hit.
All right, nice two-piece from Zexis in response, but Zexis needs way more than trades right now. He is bleeding out, and he needs to set up Wubz good for Ethan. Otherwise, Ethan might be able to close it out. Nice neutral light. A little bit of damage. Okay. Interesting neutral sig. Might have been a bait move, you know, like put yourself into recovery frames, but you're technically safe.
Pier being very careful on the spacing, gets a big slap, going to disarm Zexis, bounce him to the right side, he goes to the wall. Pier going to be very careful, goes for the side sig here when the neutral sig was the really successful option earlier, trying to change things up.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a misinput or not, because like you were saying, Pier's been predominantly going with that neutral signature in that situation. There's the side sig again. I guess not. Looks like
I don't think it was at all.
The sig choice. Neutral light.
Ooh.
Oh.
There we go.
Pier went for the exhausted recovery, was trying to put Zexis into hit stun so he could safely get that wall touch, but Zexis was ready for it, jumped just high enough to avoid it, and we suddenly have even stocks, but man, Zexis is still behind.
You're seeing Pier chase. He's feeling very confident. He is unarmed. There is a weapon spawn. Zexis kind of guarding it. Now we see Pier grab it immediately after hitting the side light.
Oh, both of them neutralizing the wrong way. There's the falling there. Pier going to plant the flag again. Feeling good. Team South thinks they're going to take this crew battle.
Weapon spawn comes in. Zexis grabs it. It's going to be that axe. A little bit too stacked for that to hit. Pier trying to stick right on top of him. Sidelight nair. Doesn't get the second nair follow-up. Did get the 2 hit.
Ooh, big string.
You love seeing that dare D-light.
Yeah, especially when you get like 3 or 4 hits in that, man. Oh, that's so good. Good spacing.
Ooh, that's huge damage right there.
Double neutral light coming out from Zexis, but again, he needs this. Not enough. Oh, doesn't even go for the weapon toss off stage. Wanted to keep the axe so desperately. Again, the neutral lights, but Pier's got plenty of horizontal movement with this cannon.
Zexis isn't putting his team in a terrible spot here. Does find the D-light, sending Pier almost off the top. Zexis playing around the weapon. It's going to be an axe. He picks up the first axe. Rather than picking up the more fresh one, he decided to throw that away so at least he could get a hitbox out to keep Pier away from him. The ground pound is going to take the final stock. He's going to have to sit down. You see the taunts coming out from Pier, feeling good after that one. Still has the second stock to his name as Wubz spawns in.
Man, Pier just outside of that weapon toss. You saw how Zexis was trying to cover himself with that weapon toss up, but Pier just outside of it. Is this the South's play? They go unarmed when the next person comes in?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I thought he was going to do the exact same thing Hardy did, which was just go unarmed for a stock against
the
next person.
That was, I'm telling you, that's the Hardy special, baby. That's what you tune in for. That's, you go to Hardy's and you order the #1, which is HardyMJ just doing a bunch of unarmed damage when he should be picking up a weapon and killing his opponent.
Uh-oh. Saw those stars come out. Was a risky spot for Pier. Almost made it even again with a risky side sig. Wubz going to get slapped down though. And the nair leads to the knockout. Pier feeling good.
Wubz has been doing some cheeky stuff off stage. Like he is getting
he's
styled
doing
on
some
a
good
little
stuff.
bit here, but
Uh-oh.
he's definitely done some cheeky stuff to catch people off
Nair?
stage. Oh, this is not good for him. Pier disengaged just a little bit to get back on the main platform, decide whether or not he wanted to go back in. He did choose to go back in with that down signature little Spitfire over the corner in case Wubz was recovering a little bit high there.
Ooh.
Dodges through that signature, throws out a couple moves to get the punish.
And Wubz is bleeding out here. Pier managing to dodge through the ground pound. There's the ground pound. Pier, yep, gonna fall for that one. You saw the stars come out. Again, that's a stuffed recovery, which means he doesn't have movement, but we're in the same spot as last time where Wubz about to die on this second stock. Ethan coming in fresh.
Ooh, Ethan's going to grab that weapon as well. D-Light recovery. He was in the middle of the stage. Could have gone for the Sarah, but since he's in the middle, recognize that. Notice that the closest blast zone is going to be off the top. All right, that's the second time Wubz has done that.
Oh, okay, make sure you get that wall touch, bro. All right, D-Light and light recovery, getting some good damage. Gonna try to do it safe, maybe? Okay, over to the corner. He doesn't have the traditional, like, if you really want to degen wall touch, you, like, go with hammer or gauntlets, you know what I mean? Like, those reversal moves. He doesn't really have anything like that.
You do see him recovering low. Ethan, he's just kind of throwing some moves out. Like, even that ground pound wasn't, like, super quick or anything. It's not like he dash jumped ground pounded there. It was a little bit slow. Did it kind of high up as well. So it was reactable. You're not seeing Ethan do any major commitments, though.
How do you get through that?
Ethan difference, baby.
Moves straight through the arrow. Matrixed it. Wubz starting to come alive, but man, he's on his last stock versus the three of Ethan. D-Light and Air not even going to lead to off-screen, not even red on Ethan.
Does snipe that weapon away, gets the gravity cancel down signature. Not going to be enough for the KO. That's that lower strength of Koji coming in here.
He didn't think that D-Light was going to hit, though. Another tatami mat. Okay.
Barely.
Yeah.
Barely.
Looked like Ethan was going to live that one, but Ethan coming in on the second stock.
Ooh, that side air is not going to hit stacked. Does hit that side air. That turns Wubz red. Ethan goes for the ground pound. Wubz comes for the ground pound.
Okay.
Like, Ethan could still lose the stock here, and it wouldn't be the worst thing. He's, of course, not. He's going to find the down air and get the KO. This is going to be the crew battle win for Team South. Again, big numbers from Pier and HardyMJ.
Spear or gauntlets.
Yeah, if you remember when we were watching Noel, of course, in the past has played Hattori sometimes, has played Koji sometimes, has played Asuri, and then more recently was playing Val in the 2v2. So this is a completely different character from all of those that Parallel is having to play with here with this Zol from Experience.
Oh, man, team combo already coming out from the west. Oh, a little bit of a drop there from Blaizzy. Wasn't able to get that D-Light into the recovery, but Parallel's getting chunked, and so is Experience.
This is straight up. This is Blaizzy and Luna knowing how to play alongside their teammates' weapons. Even if they haven't played that many games together, they still have so much experience playing alongside these weapons, so they know how to follow up off of them.
I mean, you know that they put in some time in those twos because they have a prepared team combo. On the other side, Parallel and Experience had nothing. Experience didn't know how to follow up off of the Neutralite from Parallel.
They're not even really going to engage Experience off stage. If you wanted to stay there, they were just going to go for the 2v1 against Parallel.
Parallel's in trouble. Stomp, going for a side sig there, but again, Parallel taking so much damage, has to avoid this 1v2. Okay, going for the turnaround. Can't hit enough ground pounds to lead to a knockout just yet.
So what we're seeing here from Parallel and Experience is like what we saw from Noel and Parallel, but at a much more accelerated rate. Like one of them, either Noel or Parallel, was taking a lot of damage earlier compared to the other one. This time we're seeing that at an even more accelerated rate. Parallel has high defense and he's almost taken off of his second stock. He's been getting
Falling there.
so punished by both members of the other team.
Okay.
Luna and Blaizzy. Experience does find the KO right off the bottom. Could find another one here. Parallel with the neutral light. That is going to be the KO option.
Okay, team combo. All right, they got some stuff.
Yeah, they
Little
turned
bit
it
of
from
improv.
like white to orange. That was fantastic.
They still got to get a lot more damage, though. You can see Parallel's health in the red. Experience launched over on the right side, but the exhausted recovery going to get a little bit of a turnaround onto Blaizzy.
Experience was so close to getting that KO off the top. If that would have been like the top side rather than the 45-degree sending side of that recovery, that would have been a KO for sure. Nice interrupt from Experience. Also grabs the Sig. If you got high strength, you need to be hitting those, and he's doing it.
Went greedy for the ground pound. Luna with the turnaround punish. Luna with the edge guard onto Parallel. Avoids the end Sig, but Blaizzy just comes in with the ladder, and Parallel is out of there.
That was a great follow-up from Blaizzy to secure that one. The other team did grab a KO in the process onto Luna, but man, this 1v2, it's still kind of even, right? Even though one person is completely missing from the game, but everyone else is basically in yellow.
Yeah, this is the kind of even where it's definitely a West favored even.
Yeah, of course. We see this all the time. We know this.
Yeah, exactly.
Standard.
D-Light Dare going for the reset off the soft platform. Didn't quite have the damage for it, so didn't have the stun and the bounce height.
Okay, Experience doing some work
Doing
here.
it.
Found 2 hits, didn't get punished. Another 2 hits, didn't get punished.
Uh-oh. But the side air launches. Experience is currently unarmed. You see the sweat beats. Gets the wall touch.
Smart move from Experience. Was going deep in that push-off column, straight up, knowing that he could then dare into the wall.
Oh!
Still living.
One more of those.
All right, Experience is nasty.
He's doing it. Oh. Weapon toss charged. Oh, no, Experience. He's still touched.
Didn't lead to the KO. He's living. Oh! Yo, if he does it, yo!
Experience?
So many weapons. I don't know how that didn't hit.
He's got the cannon. What's the hit? What's the hit?
Is Experience
Hammer for
gonna
Luna.
do this? This would be insane. The side air didn't send him that far. Charging that one up.
Let's
oh my
go!
god, did he just do that?
Let's go! Experience in the 1v2. The youngest kid on the block putting up 826 damage.
He's insane. He got 5 KOs. He
Images
took
of
6.
Zol. But here we go. Game number 2. Again, this is the best of 5s for 2v2s. So even though Experience won that 1v2, still might have to do it at least 2 more times if Team South wants to close out the 2v2 portion.
South was able to grab both
Experience.
weapons in the beginning. Blaizzy is just soloing Experience on the right side. Luna hasn't been able to pick up a weapon until 15 seconds into this game. That's hurt his damage output a little bit, but Blaizzy took up those reins immediately, put out damage on both members.
Got word from Prediction that last match Experience threw out 7 signatures, so hit about
That's nasty.
3.5 of them. Parallel. Turn the other direction. Experience gonna get knocked out. Oh, Luna with the wake up side heavy, ready to get more damage onto Parallel. Experience just comes in swinging, knocks out Blaizzy, keeping the stock count even.
So now if you're looking at Parallel, you're seeing him take a lot of damage, but then you have to look a little bit above that and look at Luna. Luna's almost in the same boat here in terms of taking damage, so Parallel's damage taken pace is so much better this game. Experience doing some work onto Blaizzy here, putting some damage onto that second stock. Luna does find the knockout onto Parallel. He's going to spawn back in. Experience is not going to get punished whatsoever while Parallel's coming back in, even puts some damage out onto Luna in the process.
Bro, Experience kind of insane in the 2s with this Amethyst. Like, he is swinging every direction and getting hits.
Yeah, I know I said that I wanted Noel and Parallel to play together going forward. Look, everybody, I'm gonna change my mind. And don't get mad at me. I learned new information, and I'm changing my mind. It should be Experience and Parallel.
Dude, Experience is nasty on it. Oh, but Luna with the side air. Gonna take Experience down to his final stock. Parallel. He's still living. He's living a little bit longer here. Maybe just that adjustment coming out from Team West on who they decide to target down. But again, Experience getting another stock off of Team West. Luna going real far. Experience going to punish him for it. And Team South is up.
Experience is PR 50 in 2v2s, and he is going toe-to-toe with these players here. Had big shoes to fill, both physically and gameplay-wise for Noel, and he's doing some good work here.
He's looking so good right now. Still needs to extend this stock, though. He is the most damaged on Team South. This could be trouble. Oh, trying to get the interrupt. Just a little low. Good chase coming out from Experience. The stomp side air. And it's on Parallel to now make that 1v2.
That stomp had him in orange. The side air had him in red, and that was the KO option. Luna might be cleaning up the final 2 stocks of this team very quickly here. Parallel going to have a little bit of respite. On the corner, Luna is going to all but perk a pivot that down air.
Second opportunity to do it. Oh, you saw him start it up, but the neutral air from Parallel. And there's a side air, and Team West going to put themselves on the board, tying it up 1 apiece.
Oh my goodness. Luna was the experience of last game, doing 5 KOs and 863.
Well, I'm definitely sorry that happened to Team South because they took the L in game number 2. We're going into game number 3. And Parallel making the swap over to Hattori wants a little bit more movement speed, a little bit more presence, and a little bit more setup ability for Experience.
That is going to hurt the defense, though. He's going to have to be very careful on the damage he takes, especially if Luna's putting out big bombs again. Luna over on the wall. Parallel gets over the weapon toss from Blaizzy, puts out damage onto Luna, turns around, gets the follow-up off of Experience to put damage on Blaizzy as well.
Experience with the rotate over puts Luna off stage, but Luna has a hammer on the edge. Oh, neutral sigs his teammate, weapon toss. Nice down air, Luna with the movement. Experience going to guarantee the knockout. Good coverage from Team South to get both knockouts off of the West.
No real major functions have happened since then. We haven't seen too many follow-ups, no big damage strings. We are still definitely seeing a lead for Parallel and Experience here from Team South.
Yeah, this swap from Parallel. Oh no, Experience.
Oh, that's not good.
Icarus flew too close to the sun there. Wax wings melted, but that's just going to put the stock count even. Luna getting close to that kill percent, has to be careful here. The unarmed from Experience actually just adding up more damage. Oh, Parallel.
Ooh.
Experience misses the punish.
Blaizzy was there with a double D-Light too, so not only did he not get interrupted, he was able to put out solid damage. Still in the lead here, Team South. D-Light recovery on the soft platform, still not enough. Parallel chases in the air. Blaizzy coming right after him. Parallel still waking up out of hit stun with the recovery. Wants to take out Luna so badly off the top.
He's so hungry for it, and he's gonna get it. Experience with the side air. Again, the double going the way of Team South. Uh-oh. Parallel's got to help him out. Yeah, good reprieve from Parallel, shoving both West members away from his teammate.
Experience might get edge guarded here. The down air is actually going to bounce him off the main platform. There is going to be a stock loss. It is on Parallel. Team South still definitely in the lead. D-Light dare. Ooh. Oh, Luna comes in, gets the damage on one and gets the stock on the other. Parallel's able to get back. Experience, dude, he is so clutch at rotating in. Sometimes he misses it, but a lot of the times he doesn't, and it pays off.
I mean, he's still young at it. Parallel eats one too many weapon tosses. He's going to fall, and it's again on Experience to do the 1v2. And he's got a little bit more health to play with than he did last time in the 1v2, but likely Team West is ready for him this time.
Again, gets the 2-hit, doesn't get punished, even finds the third one.
Yo.
We have now seen two insane breakout performances in Pro Series. It started off with Zinker, and now it's Experience. This one isn't even close so far. He's just straight up destroying Luna and Blaizzy.
Dude, Experience is popping off. He's like, this is my opportunity to show up. My one game. He's been sitting on the bench for 2 weeks, and he finally gets off to play, and he is going to use all of that time to show off.
He needs a weapon, though. It's going to be tough to deal with Luna's hammer. to find that KO just unarmed. Another spawn comes into the right side of the stage. Luna sticking with the hammer. Experience needs the weapon spawn. It comes in. It's not going to take much to get this KO.
Needs a D-Light. Both of them just need one D-Light. Oh, Experience. Staying underneath. Oh, the scoop up. One more.
Oh, he's done.
It.
Oh,
Team
that's
West.
so heartbreaking. I know chat wanted Experience.
Pretty good numbers coming out from Experience. But here we go into game number 4. Parallel and Experience gonna try to take this to game number 5. Try to deny that tiebreaker for Team West.
Now, Parallel swapping over onto the Ragnar pick. First time he's going to be playing Katars in this 2v2 that we've seen. Also, the first time that we've seen him play Axe. Started off with the Thor, moved to the Hattori. Now he is on the Ragnar. The result, though, for his numbers has been somewhat the same.
Yeah, just 300-ish. Each game after game, it's predominantly been Experience putting out the big damage. Big slap, though, from Parallel. Gives the opportunity. You see Blaizzy trying to make the reprieve. Experience not able to punish the save, and Blaizzy's going to hit the end sig. Experience is in position.
Oh,
Parallel.
no. Is Experience going to get edge guarded here as well? Oh, that is so tough. It started off sending both members of Team West to the right side onto the edge guard situation, and the other team had the power position, but they turned it around and were able to get the knockout. Here's one, and there's the other. Experience answering back, getting 2 KOs here, the official double KO.
Yeah, got that Swiffer out, static clean to clean up that one, keeping the stock count even. Experience bring the spot dodge there for that gravity cancel sidelight on the edge. Was trying to get that damage built up.
And 2 axes coming out from Parallel and Experience. They're looking for those chunks. Experience coming up the edge guard situation. Hits a dare, but also got hit by a recovery. Ooh. Finds the 2 hit onto Blaizzy, but Luna interrupts.
Trying to get the follow-up.
Close.
Yeah. The South is split right now as Experience going to fall on the left side. Parallel with a very late rotation was just trying to find some safe ground. Nice side heavy, still not enough. Oh,
that weapon toss did it. Oh my goodness, that meant Experience didn't have to go for the edge guard situation. The lead is still for Team West. Luna and Blaizzy.
Blaizzy is pummeling down Experience though. All right, follow up. Can't quite hit the down air, but a nice side air from Parallel evens up the stock count.
Oh, we're dead even. We are dead even in this game. This is exactly what you wanted to see. The crowd wants to see a Game 5, and it's not even just for viewer rewards. Again, Experience staying deep in the push-off column, going straight up and then daring into the wall, avoiding the onslaught of moves that came out from the other team in the edge guard situation. Experience there to interrupt. Luna, very damaged. Experience also very damaged.
Lots of scared people for the South. D-Light dare, Blaizzy with the reset. Luna trying to get the extension with that dash-in stomp. Parallel's in trouble on the left side, and Experience is starting to think about that 1v2. You see how far away he was. Sidelight, side air, 1v2, but Blaizzy's the healthiest on the screen.
This is so scary for Parallel and Experience. Blaizzy. Oh, he does. Experience doesn't get the interrupt there. The side air from Blaizzy. Again, staying deep in the push-off column before using the cider to get over to the wall. Felt that it was safe. Didn't have to go for an unarmed dare or anything like that.
Okay. Oh, no. Burn the gravity cancel, and there it is. Blaizzy going to close out the 2v2s for Team West, and we are going to a tiebreaker.
And now you're seeing just good numbers across the board. He's in winners semifinals right now. If you don't know, everybody at home, Pugsy is on one hell of a run in that game as like basically the best player who's ever played.
Unfortunately, Pugsy no longer on the screen. We've now got Java and Ethan for the tiebreaker between Team South and Team West. Ethan starting off again on that Mirage going up against Java's Bodvar. Didn't really get to see them fight in the crew battles portion earlier. Nice follow-up from Ethan. Sair dare, but he's going to eat the ground pound, and that, the chase dodge?
He went for the second one. I feel like he could have just thrown a weapon down, and that would have been the KO. They're now back to dead even when both of them had a major chance to get such an early stock.
Yeah, Java almost had that stock guaranteed, but Ethan was able to get the neutral air into the chase dodge up. Java's still getting really good damage onto Ethan, though.
Java being very careful. See the recovery coming out. Likely wasn't a move that he was using to find a hit on, but to stay in the air using his final in-air movement option so he could land safely. You're seeing him going out with those zoning nairs.
Soft platform will, give a safe landing zone for Java, like a helicopter pad. Oh, Ethan not able to follow up off of that, but the nair not going to be enough. Nair not usually a knockout tool for sites unless they build up a lot of damage.
And that was a straight up read for Ethan, too. You saw him go for that down signature and then immediately go for that gravity cancel right after that. That wasn't even in response. He just gripped and ripped it straight away.
Dodge. We'll back up onto the stage. Ethan trying to get some extra credit, but the side air from Java will take this to even stocks.
About a minute and 40 seconds into this game, Java is going to get the weapon, but Ethan putting out some unarmed damage. Java got stuck onto the stage just for a little bit, but Ethan thought the better priority was the weapon spawn, was the stage control.
It is the safer option. Again, these are best of threes, so sometimes those high-risk, high-reward plays do not work out too hot, but Ethan goes for the end sig. Java with a solid punish behind it.
Ooh.
There's the end sig again, and that's going to lead to the knockout.
Too.
Wow,
that's a little bit surprising.
Did move towards the right, and of course the force is after all that damage comes out, so I guess it just was barely enough damage on that one.
That scythe that Ethan is using is so oh my gosh, completely called it out.
Yeah.
Lil Cap move right there with the neutral signature. That scythe Ethan is using, it's so clean, and it's the sharpest looking one. And I don't mean like, wow, that looks sharp. I mean like, don't get your hands away from that. It is very sharp.
That's one that you look at and you get cut. All right, a little bit of a down air. Was trying to read the movement from Java going through him. Didn't quite get that hit though.
Ooh. That's going to put a little bit of damage between them now. Java has Ethan in the orange. Side lights under that side signature from Ethan. Sort of pops you up a little bit before doing that jump forward.
Risky gravity cancel side light wake up from Ethan. Java able to outspace it, but couldn't get more damage on it. Recovery, Java. Good, another recovery, and that is going to be game one, going the way of the West. Team West is one game away from closing out the Pro Series 2 and 3, which is big.
That's what's so crazy about this being a best of 3 is, like, you know how long, even just one crew battle. Into game 2, we're going to Miami Dome with those 2 static soft platforms and that big pillar underneath, stopping you from going underneath the stage.
Yeah, this will be nice for Ethan if he can hit those sword neutral signatures on this map. On the other side, Java with a hammer D-Sig will steal some stocks real quick.
That is a dodge burn. Ethan goes deep to try to get it, but Java was deeper.
Damage. Java's still yet to touch a stage. You saw those sweat beads come out. Those hits from Ethan do add another jump. Again, Java just barely able to touch, but Ethan's got good damage. He just needs to get this stock.
He's floating too. You know Ethan was looking for that. He saw Java up there on that soft platform, then floating above the middle. He wanted to find that recovery. It wasn't the KO option just yet. Ethan now in the yellow, the neutral light. Ethan dashes forward and then dashes back. Didn't get the chase dodge, though, because it was too late right after the hit.
Java really utilizing the height of those soft platforms. Gets down, stomp, side air. Ethan barely avoids the side light, able to get the wall touch, but Java's got the weapon control. Oh, the side sig from Java.
That's a big comeback on this first stock. Ethan is going to be really feeling the pressure. Not only does Java have the lead, not only did he wrestle it back, now it's even, but he still has a game up on Ethan.
Ethan's heart has got to be racing. This is such a stressful spot to be in.
Doesn't even have weapon advantage for too long. It's both of them with a sword in their hand. Java's Bodvar to Ethan Satori. Java doing a lot of floating this game.
Oh, no. All right. Avoided the down air, would have guaranteed a knockout,
Ooh.
but man, this damage is getting on him.
Yeah, Java's starting to run away with this one. Has Ethan in the orange. That did get the recovery from Java, but he's still in the yellow even after that neutral light. Almost got the wake-up gravity cancel down signature. Ethan was too far away. You even saw him move away just in case it would reach out far enough.
Ethan bringing back the damage. Punish. Punish. Didn't get the dodge, though. Good spot dodge. All right.
The dodge is gone, but he's able to land back down,
Punish.
which means it's on that ground counter now. Ethan has gotten so many side lights that he just wasn't able to capitalize on. I know that's got to be frustrating. Ethan definitely in the lead here. Not even in the orange after that recovery, the down air. You see how red Java is. It means Ethan's going to look for the raw recovery, maybe another signature like we saw earlier that he gravity canceled, jumps to get out of the way of that weapon toss. Java reaching up with the recovery. Oh, there's another signature. Hits the down signature. The only thing that was going to reach low enough to pick up a grounded Java and take him off the screen in a KO move.
Still, he needs that extra credit. He needs every lead he can get. D-Light recovery, and Java immediately evens this up. Java is one stock away from Team West getting another upset and closing out the Pro Series with 2 wins and locking South out from a W.
Oh, Ethan's stuck on the edge.
Oh, no.
Got hit by another dare. Java backs up, just throws a D-Light. We didn't see a D-Sig coming over the corner, something he'd used previously before. Just went for the D-Light, didn't want to get punished.
Bit risky there. Okay. 2-piece from Ethan. Still behind in damage. Oh, just over it.
That is what's so scary about like dodging after getting hit by a Bodvar is that down signature could be coming at any moment. And if you're on the corner like that, that's a stock in orange.
Dodge down.
Oh!
Okay, falling there. Ethan is chipping away at Java, but Java is just 2 big hits away from a stock and a win.
I bet Ethan is not happy that we are on the dome here now that we see Java using these soft platforms so well. Oh, is he going to get the KO here? He goes for the recovery over the side air. Not sure which one had the better option to kill because he was sort of on the left third of the stage. Oh, the neutral air. Not enough off the top.
Java with the weapon swap. Ethan giving full respect to Java.
Man. The thing is, Ethan has to go for like those. Oh, he goes for the side sig. If he wants the side air setup, he has to go for the downlight, which is just risky. Java floating. Ethan wants the recovery, but it's also risky.
Oh, the burn dodges. Recovery!
Oh, he gets it! Keeping himself alive!
He's going to game 3. You don't even get a sigh of relief, man. You're just going into game 3. Ethan's heart has to be beating out of his chest. My heart is beating out of my chest. Everyone who knows, I have been rooting for Team South to get all win all season.
This is their last chance. We say this all the time, like it all comes down to this, but I mean, for Team South, it does. It all comes
really
down to
does.
this. Like a major part of their reputation, not even just as like Team South, which is this thing that was created for Pro Series, but like going forward.
This is so pivotal for Team South. Team West, yeah, they win. They feel great. They got an upset. That's nice. By and large, though, the numbers had Team West losing this. They were coming in as the bottom seed of the Pro Series. They have been getting upset after potential upset. They've been looking so amazing. And Team South, on the other hand, they've been looking rough this Pro Series. It really does come down to this for Team South. They need this W. Mammoth, yeah, for sure. Get that double height platform out of here, says Ethan.
Coming in again, of course, with the Satori on the defense stance compared to Java's strength stance on Bodvar. It's going to take a little bit out of dexterity, but he's really not going to feel that.
Ethan with just a slight advantage in the light attack accuracy in that last game. Both of them throwing out 92, 93, 93 with Ethan throwing out that one more light attack. But he had 37% accuracy versus the 28% of Java. Oh, Java turning on the gas, though.
Now that soft Ethan getting caught underneath.
Okay.
He's not too damaged, so any hit that Java could have potentially found on him wasn't going to send him too far.
It was more about the movement denial. If Java got that movement denial, man, Ethan could have lost a stock there. A little bit of a risky neutral right there. Both of them spot dodging. Trading back and forth, very differently paced on the Mammoth.
Man, it is so even between these two players.
No punish?
That's why it went all the way to this game 3. You saw that GC down light coming out. We didn't see Java going for the neutral air or anything like that. Like we saw Hardy going for. Ethan picking up a stock here. He's not even into the red yet. If you can keep Java off the weapon, that'll help out. That'll limit that damage output. But one came right into Java. D-light into nothing.
I guess saw the trucker bode bar and decided to give homage to Lil Cap there with the D-light into nothing. But Ethan needs extra credit here. He needs that comfort. Playing risky here. Going into the sweat beats. Nice. That's another.
Ethan in such a great spot here.
Java on the edge. Knows that he could steal a stock here with this hammer. Oh, but Ethan playing so good around it right now. He is just keeping this pressure right on top of him. Java misses the punish. Ethan in the sweat beads still gets the wall touch.
Java disengages too. He's giving respect to Ethan on the edge after what just happened.
Bounced off the soft platform. Okay, Russian Mafia. Java going for style, extra damage, and the knockout. But still, 2 stocks left for Ethan. Gotta be careful on that edge play, though.
Ethan floating above all of those moves that Java was putting out. Getting him pretty close to red here. Now even has a weapon in his hand. Ethan's only yellow on his second stock. 1 or 2 more hits, Java's going to be in the red. Java floating up above. Doesn't quite have the solitude of those platforms from the Miami Dome. As the soft platform was moving away from him over to the side, Ethan now in the orange.
Bringing a lot of movement there. Java trying to punish the landing. Big side stick actually catches the jumps of Ethan. D-like ground pound. Ethan can't get back. Suddenly we're on final stocks. Java, he still has a chance. He's got a stock. He's just got to work it. So many things for Ethan would kill right now.
There's the weapon toss. Immediate backdash. It's the side signature. Team South gets a victory. They did it.
They got one. They're on the board. Team South going to close out the Pro Series with 1, which puts them at tied set count with Canada and West. Team South gets 1.
And in the tiebreaker, we were a little bit worried about Ethan, but to quote Lil Nas X, Ethan's back A, 20 racks A, couple medals on him, couple racks A. He's back, baby. They get a victory.
Ethan putting them on the board. Team South not going to go home with a goose egg. Instead, they're going to go home with whatever analogy a 1 equates to. I don't know.
A baguette.
A bag, okay, sure, yeah.
Or a churro.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say something a little more South relevant. Yeah, churro works. Team South gets 1, Team West 1 as well. There you saw for a brief moment what the ending scores are for the kind of round robin section of the Pro Series, but now we start to make that shift